Rachel Brosnahan, who plays Lois Lane in the upcoming Superman, was recently doing rounds of interviews talking about the upcoming film, and specifically about how her take on Lois Lane is a lot more real-world-like, and how they're approaching this Lois Lane and the world as it reacts to fake news, and how they're tackling the whole fake news angle. So once again, we are talking about the real world cause and effect and how it pushes back and forth into different mediums. Specifically this time we're talking about film and comics and of course, Superman. Enter Rachel Brosnahan, aka Lois Lane, who was recently talking to Comic Book about taking on this role, what she's looking to, how exactly she's forming this character, and what she's hoping to accomplish. And she says that, first and foremost, with Lois Lane, it's all about inspiration. You got to look at the inspiration that the character is for so many people, but also realize that you got to put your own spin on it and that they're not doing the old school Lois Lane anymore. As she's talked about before, she said that this is like a woman empowerment type of role. So she says that one thing that they looked at was, of course, the story and how she's so hungry to get the core story no matter the cost and at any cost. And that one of the things that we're going to see here is how does Lois Lane sift through the BS, through the fake news, much like the real world, to get to the bottom of the real story. Now, as some would obviously assume, this is supposed to be, oh, they're attacking President Trump. They're not. Well, maybe her role isn't directly, I don't know, maybe James Gunn did intend that, because hey, he's been very vocal about his political stuff. This isn't about that once you actually read more of what she said in other interviews as well. Essentially, there's fake news everywhere. And what she means by that, what that means is, if you look at the headline, depending on which angle they lean on, the headline changes. And the truth might not be either one of those, because there's a narrative that each side is trying to paint. So you got to sift through it. And she's saying that that's what her Lois Lane is all about in this universe. And to her, there is no, that's the story. The story is the actual truth, and that's what her character is about, finding the truth out. And I like that, because as every good journalist should be doing, they should not be affiliated with one side or the other and try to get to the bottom of the true, actual story. Once you get conflicted and start leaning in one direction, you're compromised. Well, everybody, thank you for watching that video. And as always, you can like, subscribe, share, do whatever you will. Check out the recommended video that's popped up somewhere on the screen. And also, if you would like additional content, including more discussions and more unfiltered content, check out what we offer to the members section, which has new videos going up all the time.